Hello digital marketers, welcome to Best SEO EG. In today's session, we are going to cook content. We are going to do something very practical. However, I decided to take this intro video from my kitchen right here. In today's video, we are going to look at how to optimize a blog post using the WordPress SEO plugin called Yoast. Ranking number one on Google is everyone's dream, but guess what? It's not easy to rank number one on Google. However, I see people jubilating ranking number one on Google for the wrong keywords. That's okay. However, it's not fine for your brand. Yes, to put a smile on your face, you're going to see something ranking number one on Google, but then you're going to be ranking for the wrong keyword. Well, in this video, we are going to show you how you can optimize your blog post and beat your competitors in the industry. If you're a new user of this channel, kindly subscribe and hit the bell notification button so that every time we post something new, you're able to receive a notification on your phone. Too much of the introduction. Let's get into the video of the day. Today we shall be looking at how we can optimize a blog post. So stick around and trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to be able to optimize your first blog post. Right here, this is the view of my desktop. I put it in dark mode, so that's why you have a black color in the background. Then I'm going to launch my browser here. So I'm using Google Chrome, but you can use any of your favorite browsers. If you're new to this channel, you can hit the subscription button. As well, you can hit the bell notification button so that every time we post something new, you're able to receive a notification on your mobile phone or device. Sorry about the slowing down of my computer. It has so much tasks running. Today we are going to see how we can make our blog post rank number one on Google. And I'm going to take you through all the steps. It's a step-by-step tutorial, so keep around. So I'm going to add another account which I'm going to be using for demonstrating different search results, because this is going to be a fresh account that I've not used to search anything. Then I'm going to use one of the accounts to make sure that I log into the back end of the website and I show you how we can optimize a blog post. So right here, I'm going to go with this account and I'm not going to sign in it, so I'll go without an account. So I'm just creating an account on my Google Chrome. So I'll call this practical. I'll call this practical. And I want to create a desktop shortcut. So I'll click on done. Then boom, here we are. So I'm going to be using this one. I'm going to be using this window to make sure that I perform all the searches that you can be able to see with your eyes. So I'm just going to maximize this tab or this window a little bit, and here we're good to go. So let me take a look at this keyword. I'll call richest. So I'll go with the richest my kids, okay, in Uganda. Okay, so when I hit enter, results that I have. So this website right here, this is my blog post, and you can see it's already ranking on Google. I published it on 6th May 2021, but it's still on top of the results. And now when you check on the results here, it has returned 2,780,000 results. So you're going to see how you can rank number one on Google depending on the niche that you're serving. Well, in this niche, without wasting too much time, let me get into the dashboard and I show you how I made it so that this post here shows number one on Google, because I want you to come back here and testify that you're having your post ranking number one on Google. So let's dive into the session. So I'm going to minimize this window, and again I'll come back here to Chrome. Then I'll choose the account that I normally use for my projects. So I'm going to use this one here. Remember, we are using practical for search purposes, and I'm now going to use this one for demonstration purposes. Okay, I don't know, my computer is slowing down because it has a lot of programs running at the back end, so no worries. Okay, we are back to where we had stopped since internet was on and off. So now this is the post from my dashboard, and now this is how it appears in the search results. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can achieve this goal, because everyone's goal is to make sure that they rank number one on Google. So first and foremost, I'm going to open this post in a new tab. Okay, I'm going to open this post in a new tab so that we can have a view of it on how it appears on a live, website. Yeah, so as this is opening, sorry about the slow internet that I have, but next time in the next video I'll make sure I improve the internet connectivity. So you can see right here, this is the post title. Okay, this is the post title right here. This one is the post title, and here we have top 10 richest kids in Uganda 2021. And when you check the post title, it's the same, but I'm going to show you so many hacks how you can achieve your goal. Now, getting back to this account, we have, this is the post title. This is where the title goes in our post. So this is our post that we just created a few weeks ago, and it's now on Google, taking the top positions. So how do we optimize this post? We look at the title. Is it short? Because we are not going to write so lengthy titles. Make sure that your title is short and precise, and you must have a keyword in your title, the post title. Because you have two titles, the post title and the SEO title. Okay, and we are going to be able to see all these. So at the moment, this is the post title in my editor at the back end, and you can see you also have to look at the distribution of the keyword in your content. Now, when you read this first paragraph of mine here, this is just first paragraph. Okay, up right down here, you'll find out that I have the keyword in here, and my keyword is richest kids in Uganda. That's a long tail key phrase. So when I scroll down here in my Yoast SEO plugin, remember, if you've installed Yoast, it will appear at the bottom of your post. So the focus key phrase in this is called richest kids in Uganda, and it's right here. So I'll make sure that that focus key phrase is included in my title, just in here like this. Okay, this is my keyword, and again, it's right here in the first paragraph. Okay, it's right here. So I have images on this page. So what do I do with images? I make sure that every image that is on this page in the attributes or alternative text as is put here, also include the keyword in there. But it's not advisable to put out attributes in all your images on the page, because we call that keyword stuffing. Keyword stuffing is when you put your keyword so many times beyond normal. Now, Google them days used to take that and it just rank your page because of the keyword stuffing. But now, even if you keyword stuff your content, that doesn't guarantee you that you're going to rank number one on Google. So you have to be careful when you're giving out attributes to your images. As you can see, I have a couple of images in here. Yes, all these images have attributes, but not every image has the keyword in it. Okay, now secondly, you must distribute your keyword evenly in your article. As you can see again at the bottom here, I have the keyword called richest kids in Uganda. Remember, this is our keyword for this article. So after doing all that, we go ahead and check the readability of this content. Now, readability is key in that it's gonna keep your users on the article. So we have a few things to consider when we are looking at readability analysis. Now, when you head right up here, you see Yoast icon, and when you click it, you're going to see we have readability analysis and SEO analysis. Now, for the purpose of this article, when you check readability analysis, is red. So that means we have a lot of work to do with readability analysis in this article. Now, if you click it, you're going to find out that we have a few checks. And the first check is saying consecutive sentences. The text contains 2 instances where the 3 or more consecutive sentences start with the same word. So to see that, you click on this eye. And the moment you click on this eye, they're going to highlight where those mistakes are. And you can see this paragraph, we have she. So we have to make sure that we avoid this. However, if you want to learn more about consecutive sentences, just click on this link right here and it will take you to a new tab and get more knowledge about what consecutive sentences are. Now we are going to correct this and we are going to rewrite this paragraph as saying she's the daughter to Patrick and Carol Vitature. So here we can use a transition word called, for example, we can say in addition, okay, in addition, or we can do also, so then a comma, and again this must be small s. So now you can see my paragraph has gone back to normal and I no longer have that check with this paragraph. But again, when you see, we still have this check and we still have this red on this, so we have to go ahead and check through other paragraphs and make sure that we are good to go. So I'll scroll through this article until I find another paragraph that has the same problem, and you can see it is this one. So it's having she's the daughter, then she has, then here we can say also, okay, we can say also, then of course a comma, then say she. Alright, and we are yet to get there, but again we still have a she and a she. Okay, now we are good to go. So the paragraph is now good, and you can see the check has disappeared. So we have more checks now. Subheadings in this article, they're telling us you're not using any subheadings, although your text is rather long. Now we have to make sure that we learn how to use subheadings every time we are optimizing our blog posts. Yoast is such a beautiful plugin in that every time you click on any of these checks, it gives you what they mean. Now, for example, if I clicked on subheadings, it's going to open up in a new tab here, and it's going to give me the whole thing, what subheadings are all about. But as I told you earlier, my internet is a bit slow, so no worries about it. We are good to go. So Yoast will give you the entire bit how to use subheadings on your site. 1. Why do we use subheadings? Okay, before we get there, let's look at the summary or executive summary of this. It says, headings help users and search engines to read and understand text. For example, they act as signposts for the readers and make it easier for them to figure out what a post or page is about. Headings are also define which parts of your content are important and show how they are interconnected. Here we'll give you your pointers on how to. So basically you come and read about them and be able to start using them in your content. Now let's go to the sentence length. Now sentence length, this one is in orange, but you can perform it and it goes to green. So it must not exceed 25%. So basically everything is in here. We look at all these checks to make sure that our article achieves 100% readability. So the readability analysis score should be okay, at least 100%. Maybe if it has gone wrong on your side, you can remain with one red icon that is checking your content that is not right. So that's readability for you. However, for the case of this video, don't want it to make it so long, so I'll leave this to you, and you do research about them. So all you have to do is go to transition words, then paragraph length, then consecutive sentences, then sentence length, and you'll learn more what these mean. Now I'll directly jump onto the major thing, which is SEO analysis. Now this is when we determine which keyword are we going for. However, for me, by the time I create an article, I've already made my research about which keyword I'm going to go for. For the case of this article, I went for richest kids in Uganda. Alright, and that was my keyword. So that means I wrote my article pointing to the keyword that I was targeting. So some of the things that we consider when we are looking at SEO analysis are the internal links. So you have to make sure that we put internal links on this website. Now, what are internal links? Let's see what they are. So you click on this link, okay? Click on that link, and Yoast will show you the meaning of internal links. And internal linking for SEO, why and how? So it's right here. It says before your content can rank, it needs links. Google finds your posts and pages best when they are linked to from somewhere on the web. Internal links also connect your content and give Google an idea of the structure of your website. They can establish a hierarchy on your site, allowing you to provide the most important pages and posts more link value than other less valuable pages. So using the right internal linking strategy can boost your SEO. So what are internal links? An internal link is a link from one page of your website to another page on your site. So this means these are links within this website. For instance, if I wanted to get a link to this post, or if I wanted to get an internal link on this website, all I have to do, I'll get back this tab, and maybe I can get to this entertainment category because the post falls under entertainment. So all I do is I click on this, then I be able to select a few links that are under this entertainment category. So what I'm going to do is simple. I'm going to just copy one link and I show you how the internal linking works. So let me take this, okay. So I'll just highlight this, then I use a Ctrl+C on my computer, then I get back this tab, and I find any position where I can put this link. Let me put this link right here, okay. So we must make sure that this is done rightly. We shouldn't have any more problems of internal linking on this site. So many people say also read, okay, then I'll hold shift and enter on my keyboard, then I'll I'll paste what I copied their site. And as you can see, this is already an internal link, and this must disappear anytime from now. We shouldn't have this problem anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to highlight this, okay. As you can see, it has disappeared. And I'll just make it bold so I make it visible to my readers, okay. So that's how you put internal links in your site. Now when we go ahead, we look at other factors. We have the key phrase in title, okay. Key phrase in title, I talked about this when we just started this video, and it's right here, okay. It's right here, key phrase in title. This is my title, and you can see that's the key phrase in my title. However, they are saying the exact match of the focus key phrase appears in the SEO title but not at the beginning. So basically it's recommended that you always put this at the beginning of your article. For example, if I do that, you're going to see that that check as well disappears. So let's do it and see. So when I get back up here and I just backspace from here up to here so that starts my sentence, you see that now this error has disappeared as well. However, I don't want this to start my headline. I want the top 10 to start my headline and to come back, of course. So whenever you're optimizing your blog post, always ensure that your keyword starts your sentences. Then we have outbound links. Now these are links on your website pointing to other websites. So on this site you can look out for a link and make sure you link it to a different site. So let's look for an outbound link in this article and see where that outbound link is. So let's see. So for the case of this article, we can look out for any link. Now, for example, I can go to Readability or this one here. You can say Rajiv, right? Then you can copy this up and go to a new tab, then paste it in and maybe search. Maybe you can get his Wikipedia, for example, this website. Okay, you can link to the readabilityfoundation.org. So I'll just right click, copy link address, get back the post, and I link this to the link I just copied. So I'll link that to Rajiv Readability website. So now becomes an outbound link. So key phrase in the introduction, so that's in my first paragraph, it's well done. Then key phrase length, of course, it's not so long. That's why you can see, like, it's not more than 5 words. Like I always say, it must not be more than 5 words, and you can see it's just 4 words, richest kids in Uganda. Then the density, and they're telling us the focus key phrase was found 3 times in my content, so I didn't overstuff it, you can see. Then a key phrase in the meta description. Now this is the meta description right here. Okay, this is the meta description, and still I made sure that the key phrase is in there. Okay, make sure that the meta description is in here. However, sometimes people, if you don't put a meta description in here, then by default Google will get the first lines of your first paragraph. You can copy like from here up here, then to put it as your meta description, so that every time a user goes and searches maybe the topic, they can see it will pop right in here. So this is where the meta description is displayed. When we proceed, we have previously used the key phrase no. So Yoast advises, or Yoast recommends people to use the focus key phrase once. Don't use your word or your keyword twice. Why? Because you're going to be limiting yourself on these keywords. So every time you use a keyword, the next article, make sure that you get a new keyword. Then text length, of course, my content contains 884 words. Then SEO title width is not so long. For example, this is where the SEO title width is, or it sits right here, and this is on the mobile view, as you can see right here. So I still have a green here. However, if I did anything like H, you can see it becomes red and it will become funny. So I take it back to normal and I still have a good job. Then key phrase in slug, you also look at that, and this is a slug. Okay, this is a slug, so we make sure that we also have the keyword in a slug, and it's right there. So probably when you do everything correct, trust me, you're gonna rank #1 on Google. However, it doesn't mean that when you do this perfectly, it will guarantee you ranking. No, there are other factors that Google looks at to make sure that it ranks your article number 1 on Google. So that is it. That's how you can do on-page optimization for your blog post, and trust me, if you do that, you're gonna rank on Google for the coming weeks and for the rest of the year and other years. Then you start getting organic traffic to your platform. Thank you for watching. If you love this video, leave a comment in the comment section below, and my next video will be about how to submit a sitemap in the robots.txt file. So see you in my next video. Welcome back from the kitchen. I'm done cooking content. I'm now sure that you're able to optimize your first blog post successfully. Thank you for watching, and come back and watch more content on how to make money online, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media marketing, Google Analytics, AdSense, etc., etc., etc.